Alright, so which microphone should you buy? The wireless or the shotgun? Let's find out. Oh, hey. Alright, so what's up guys? This video is probably mostly aimed at beginners looking to buy their first microphone. A big question that I've been asked is, should I buy wireless mics or should I buy a on-camera mic, like a shotgun mic? This is the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. This is the Rode Wireless Go 2s. And you got different options out there for both. You got the DJI mics, which I might be trying soon. So there's a lot of options you got out there. I'm just going to try and show the differences between the wireless and the on-camera, and which you should get for your first microphone. Optimally, obviously, I would recommend both because they're both used for different situations. But you know, if you're buying your first microphone, maybe you're working for some clients and they need a talking video, so you're out trying to look for a microphone. Like, which one should you get? Do you need wireless? Can you get on camera? You know, they both have their advantages and both have their disadvantages. There's a lot of reasons why you would want this one, because I use this one probably most of the time. Because you probably see a lot of people with wireless microphones, but me as a professional videographer, I use the shotgun mic most of the time. That doesn't mean that I would automatically go with this one for my first microphone, because I actually bought the wireless Go 2s for my first microphones. I had a client at a gym and he wanted to do some informational videos talking, so I had to go out and buy microphones. And I did a lot of research and I went with the wireless Go 2s. But now I've got this shotgun microphone. It's, yeah, such a lifesaver, because these have disadvantages and then this has disadvantages. So I'm going to go over those, the pros and the cons of both. Okay, so the wireless are amazing microphones. As you can see, I'm using them right now. I've got one hooked up to a lav mic right now. Okay, I guess I'll start with the pros. So the first pro, lav mic setup. So not only can you just attach it to your shirt, you can attach it to a client shirt, always get good audio. You can connect these to your phone. Yeah, you can hook up a lav mic so it's more discreet. So if you're doing if it's a more formal type of event, you don't want this huge microphone sticking out of your shirt. You can hook one of these under your shirt or under the client's shirt. For being able to conceal it better and be more discreet, I would give the wireless microphones a point. One con that they do have is they run out of battery fast. Now, they'll last you a whole shoot, don't get me wrong, but it's annoying because you do a shoot and then you might do another shoot 2 days later or something. You forget to charge them. They're on like a quarter battery left and they take ages to charge. And it's annoying to always worry about batteries. And depending on how long you shoot, you can do multiple shoots with these. They do last a little while. I find I always recharge them every time before a shoot. It can be annoying to always worry about the batteries, especially because the pack that I've got, it comes with 3 separate microphones. You got 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. So the receiver is on the camera itself and the 2 transmitters are these 2 I've got now. So you could have them on 2 separate clients and get audio from both of those, and you got the on-camera microphone. But yeah, you got to worry about charging all 3, making sure all 3 are charged. And I've had it before where I've done shoots and the receiver's gone flat, and then I've got 2 transmitters that can't go to anything. So it ruins my whole setup, and I got to wait for the receiver to charge. And one con with these, always worrying about the batteries. Alright, so we're going to move to the shotgun microphone. A pro with the shotgun microphone, not having to worry about batteries. Now this does have 2 batteries, the Video Mic Pro Plus. It can fit 2 AA batteries in the bottom here. You know, the whole time I've had this for a while, I've never had to change the batteries. And you can put rechargeable batteries in, or you can put a more powerful battery in here, which pretty much lasts your entire life. You never need to worry about it. So you never need to worry about the batteries in this thing, which is good. You put it on the camera and you plug it in and it automatically turns on with the camera. As long as it's plugged in, you've got good audio. For convenience, this definitely gets a point. When you're on the go shooting constantly, especially traveling, things like that, you don't want to worry about all these separate pieces. You just want to have this on the camera, ready to go. I'd say they're the same quality, like the wireless and these, I haven't noticed any difference myself. Any of the content I've done, I do professionally for clients. I don't notice any difference really. The difference comes in how far away they are from the camera. That's when you notice it. So if they're over there, it's a little bit loud environment. This isn't going to pick them up obviously as well. If I've got a wireless microphone on them, it's going to pick them up way better. So wireless microphones are great if you're filming people who like to walk around and talk. When you got the shotgun mic on and people are talking to the camera, you got to remember to have them come up to the camera to talk. Like they can't just talk wherever they are, which most people do know that, and they come up to the camera. Even if they got the microphones on, they tend to come up to the camera. I'm like, bro, you don't need to come up to the camera. I can hear you. Like you got the microphone on. And they still come right up to the camera, right in there, and I have to zoom right out, and they're like, so guys, and it's like, you got the wireless microphone on. But yeah. So most people you film will usually come up to the camera, so you don't need to worry too much about that. If people are talking on stage at events, which I've shot, I use wireless, obviously. Interviews, you can use both. It is good. You usually, for the best audio, you want to get the microphone as close as you can to the client or whoever's talking, which is why these are great. For these videos, I'm using this right now just so I can show you this, but usually I do use the shotgun microphone for this kind of stuff, just because the camera's so close. You can't notice any difference really. For loud environments, having the microphone really close to your mouth is really good. It helps isolate the background noise a lot better, which is a great thing about the wireless. This does a good job, but you just have to be close. So if you got someone talking close, it's good. If you're in a loud environment, I have to give a point to the wireless microphones because you can have them closer to the client's mouth. It's just gonna isolate the background noise better than this, unless you got it right up in their face, which no one really likes that. I was overseas recently in Vegas at a Dragon's Lair gym, which is a pretty popular gym, filming a bodybuilder. The gym, they blast the music, it's really loud. So it was probably the loudest gym I've been to. And I decided to go with the shotgun, just because, especially people working out, you know, the wireless microphones get in the way if they're always on the person. And a lot of the times I've had it before where they've taken it off and put it in their pocket because it's got annoying, and they forgot to put it back on, and I'm filming, and probably like 10 or 15 minutes into the filming, I'm like, shit, where's your microphone? They're like, oh, my bad. And then, yeah, all the audio's gone. Can't really use it. Another thing with the wireless microphones is you got to watch them. If you're moving around, if you're not just sitting there doing an interview, if you're actually on the go with people at events and doing things, you got to keep watching them. Make sure the microphone's not under their shirt, rustling around, ruining the audio. You got to make sure that they constantly have it, you know, in a good spot, because they, trust me, almost every client, they take it off, they move it around. You know, bodybuilders, when they're training, they take their shirt off and then they lose it, they leave it over by their shirt and things like that. So you got to pay attention. That's just another thing to think about. When you got this, you don't need to think about that. And yeah, but if you're doing interview type stuff, obviously it doesn't matter. You set it up beforehand, get it all set up, don't need to worry about it. If you're just doing it for a hobby, like if you want to connect them to your phone, or you got a camera filming yourself, I would have to say go with the wireless. Go with the wireless, because when you're filming yourself, you might want to be far away. You might not always be right at the camera, unless you're doing the classic vlogging. If you're doing the classic vlogging holding the camera, then this is perfect. But if you're going to be filming yourself, whenever I film myself, I use the wireless. Just so then I don't need to be right up in front of the camera. Unless I am sitting like this in front of the camera, then I just use this because it's easier. One downside to the wireless, I mean, you get 2 of them in a pack. You get 3, but 2 transmitters. And a lot of times I've had to shoot for 3 people talking at the same time, like walking around. We do like recently at a walking event, and I had to put mics. There's 3 people in the group that I was filming. That was very challenging to constantly be moving one of the microphones around to the person and back and to the next person. And then a lot of times when the other person was talking, I didn't get clean audio because I only had 2 microphones with me. It would have been a lot better if I had this on there for that, just because there was more people. If you film in a group of people, this might be better. You might get better audio out of this because it's overall what's in front of the camera. What I used to do at the beginning before I bought this is I would actually put this on the camera as well, just facing outwards. So this will be like a shotgun mic. So that's a bonus. You can use these like shotgun mics. But then again, you got to worry about the batteries, you know, all that. It was frustrating. The amount of filming I was doing, it was getting very frustrating. And when I was traveling overseas, you know, I had to keep my phone charged and my camera batteries charged. I don't want to think about 3 separate microphones as well. But for me, I've filmed with both of these microphones a lot professionally for clients. And I find I always lean towards this one. I think it's just convenience. It's way more convenient, less to worry about. You're already stressed out. There's so many things you got to think about during the shoot. Think about lighting, you got to think about all these different camera angles and all this stuff. You know, especially as a beginner, you don't want to stress a lot about audio. You just want it to be on the camera, point the camera, get good audio. If you're just filming people who are talking to camera and that, you might only need this. And this is way more convenient, less to worry about. Don't need to worry about charging it. But if you're going to be shooting other things, like shooting people at a distance talking, you got two of these. So you can get audio in two different places. Say if you're filming a car, you can put one of these in the boot of the car and get the audio, and then one on the person to get them talking, you know. They're way more versatile. You can do a lot more with them. So now, me as a professional videographer, I use this 95% of the time. But if I only had one choice to have one of these, I have to go with the wireless. Just because that extra 5% of the time, or maybe 10% of the time, you know, it's crucial to have this one. Going for your first microphone, I would say go with the wireless and then save up for a shotgun mic. I have noticed though that the shotgun mic performs better on top of the camera than these, which is another reason I got it. I really want a good audio, so I got the best shotgun microphone. I've noticed a big improvement in the quality of audio. Yeah, man, you can't beat the wireless microphones. I think it's an essential accessory for videographers. You need good audio. You need to be able to move them around. If a client wants to walk over there and talk for some reason, like they can. If they want to go on stage, you can hook them up, buy a lav mic, plug it in. This is more just for convenience. It's a lot easier. Definitely recommend both if you can afford it. If you just want some audio, getting your first microphones, go with the wireless. I think for versatility, the wireless win. If you'd like to see more in-depth audio video with both of these, let me know. I'll do a breakdown, a behind the scenes and actual shoot using both of these. But the audio from these is very similar. They sound very similar, so I wouldn't really pick off sound. But if you're going to be shooting on camera most of the time, this is better quality for sound. If you're going to have this microphone like hooked on your camera. If you're on the go shooting a lot and you haven't got time to set things up, charge things, this is very convenient. And you don't need to turn them on. The Video Mic Pro you need to turn on. The Video Mic Pro Plus turns on with the camera. The wireless, you got to turn on 3 separate microphones. Longer setup with these. This is pretty much instant. It's connected to your camera. If you're on the go shooting and you need to be really quick draw with the camera to get the shot, and you need audio ASAP, think about it. You're with these, all 3 of them you got to turn on, 5 seconds each holding, hook them up to your camera. This one, if you need to quickly pull out your camera and get audio, it's already on the camera. So sometimes I have my camera just sitting in the top of my bag and I'll just pull it out and quickly film. All right, so bonus round. I'm gonna name some situations and which microphone I would pick in that situation, optimally. If I can only pick one, that is. So a corporate style interview, talking to camera. I'd have to go with the wireless and lav mic setup. Gym workout with some talking to the camera, interacting. I would go with the shotgun microphone. On stage at an event, obviously the wireless with the lav mic. On a walking event outside with a group of people, I was leaning towards the wireless, but once you add the group of people, I would have to go with shotgun. Alright, so a concert. Honestly, just the video mic for a concert. How about a yacht party? So I filmed a yacht party. Which one did I use for the yacht party? This one. More convenient, I'm on the go, just need good audio. I'm not micing anyone up. If they're talking to the camera. It's fine. This one. So you can kind of, based off that, you can kind of get an understanding of what I use both for. That'll help you make a better decision on which one you should buy for your first microphones. Finally, I'll do a quick audio test. So I don't know why I'm talking into this because I've got the fucking lav mic hooked up. I got the lav mic hooked up and I'm still talking to that one. Oh well, double audio. Can't have too much audio. Unless it's too high and you're clipping and you ruin it. So we're going to do a quick test. First with the lav mic. Alright, so test one, lav mic. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing with the microphone itself. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the shotgun microphone. I'm going to go a little bit closer. So testing with the shotgun microphone. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. So there you go. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you want to see next. See you in the next video. Peace.